friends, and welcome to My Chemical Fancast. I'm Kat,
And I'm Haley.
and this is a podcast dedicated to all things My Chemical Romance. Today, what are we talking about, Haley? Can you think of what we were talking about? I'm not sure what we're talking
I
about.
don't really remember. The fucking reunion fucking concert.
Fuck, yeah.
Okay. I need a step-by-step here. I need you to tell me everything about it, every single detail. Who did you speak to? What did you have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? What was
Okay.
everything? So, okay, you get on the plane. What time did
Oh
you
my
get on the
God.
plane? Now, I mean every step. On the 19th.
I don't even remember when I got on the plane. Actually, you know what? My plane took off at 10:15. 10:15 from Newark Airport. Your girl flew across the country, 6-hour flight to LAX.
Amazing.
I know, thrilling, riveting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you get off the plane, where did you go?
I went to Alamo Rent-A-Car. Very glamorous, very exciting. I know. No, okay, but here's what happened. So, I went to the reunion show. I went with a friend who's also named Haley, but it's spelled entirely differently, and it's not this Haley. It's a different Haley.
Mm-hmm.
And like we went through like some weird magical serendipitous like universe circumstances. But you know what? Haley had a ticket. I somehow got the ticket and we went.
Mm-hmm.
So, I got into LA on Thursday. People had already been camping out at the show. I heard rumors that people had already been camping out at the show since Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, like holy fuck. I was not
Honestly,
about that.
if I were in the area, I would have fucking done the same thing. I don't blame them.
No, I don't blame them. I just don't have the stamina, you know?
Yeah,
So, like,
no.
God bless, I don't have the stamina. But yeah, people have been were camped out there for so long, even though the shrine, you know, put up a fuss about, like, no one will line up till 4, which is a lie.
Yeah, right.
I'll tell you why that's even more of a lie in a second.
Oh boy.
But people have been camped out for days. On Thursday, as we may know, shenanigans went down where like there was this marching band, and I still haven't figured out exactly what happened with the marching band. If they were like official, like MCR was like, let's get this fucking marching band over.
Of course.
Or if like a band just appeared, I don't know.
I think it was official because Matt Gall posted the video later.
Yeah. And then like the band came out that night and like gave people blankets that said devotion on them because they're good human beings. I know. Let's all cry about it.
This is why I love this band.
Stop it. You stop it right now. We need to get through this, Haley.
I can't. They came out themselves and they gave everyone blankets. They gave everyone blankets. Everyone.
I mean, and there was only like a few dozen people there, I would think.
So?
But yeah, that was really nice of them.
Oh my God.
Really nice of them. I, being an old person at the ripe, ancient age of 25, could not camp out all night. I was like, no, I will be a mess. So I got there later than I wanted, but like early enough at around like 11 o'clock. And my number, we got, like all got numbered in line by this, you know how fans number each other's hands at certain points in line. So like there was a fan, there was a marker, my number was 502, and like the venue holds like 6,000 plus people, so 502 is pretty relatively okay.
Yeah,
And
that's pretty
like,
good,
sweet.
especially for like 11 a.m.
Yeah, I was like, sweet, this is great.
Did you meet anyone in line?
I did. So I met Cherith in line pretty soon after. And we'll talk to Cherith in a bit. She's actually going to be on this episode a little later on. But I did meet Cherith in line. It was so funny. I was waiting in line for like maybe half an hour, and we had like moved around in line a little bit. And I was knitting. And
oh my God.
I was knitting, and I had gotten there before Haley because she was on a plane that day. And so I was waiting for her, and she was like texting me. She was bringing pizza, and so like I hopped up to like look for her, and to like wave at her. And then I hopped up, turned around, and who was fucking behind me but Cherith McGregor, our favorite patron.
Oh my God.
It was amazing.
I
It was
love
amazing. And her sister.
Wow.
Yeah, it was super cute. It was a great little meet cute. Yeah, and then I also met her name is Charlie. She is on Twitter as @TestTheWorld. She used to be like Charlie Needles, but now for the holidays she's Jingle Needles. And saw her in line. That was really cool. Yes, so I met Charlie, and she was really awesome. And I also met someone else in the pit, but I'll get to that in a second.
Ooh.
I know. So let me tell you about the line. I know, this is riveting. Everybody came here to learn about the line.
I mean, I did. I don't I don't know anything about it. Tell me everything.
No, but like, listen, this line was fucking dope. Every era of fucking Gerard MCR cosplay is out here. Every single one. Charlie also had this really cool, like, red bar. It was great. Like, there were so many party poisons. I can't explain. So many party poisons. There were
Incredible.
so many Black Parade jackets, and some people even had like the platinum hair, and that was the best. Like when people had the whole outfit and platinum hair, it was
Yeah.
great. Because like you see it out of the corner of your eye, and you're like, "Holy shit, what year is it?"
Right.
Um, that was fabulous.
Also
Like,
saw in the crowd picture there were like a shocking amount of people with neon green hair.
oh yeah, neon green was like the color of the day,
Yeah.
along with fire truck red. Like, yes. People came to show out and they fucking did. A lot of old MCR merch I hadn't seen in a while, and I was like,
Wow.
oh my god, takes me back. That was so, so great. And of course, like, there were a lot of like, I think there's a good mix of like younger people and older people. Later on during the show, when Gerard asked who it was their first MCR show, like maybe
Mhm.
like most of the people raised their hands, so
Yeah.
that gives you an idea, which is also crazy. My favorite part about the line was that there was a lot of like sharing of MCR oral history.
Mhm.
Like it was so great. It was like everything that we talk about on the podcast, but people doing it all together at once in line.
Yeah.
And it was like so fabulous. Like you would just like walk through and hear different snippets of people's conversations about like the history of the guys. It was great.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
It's so pure. And it's also, I've been in so many lines where people were wearing My Chem shirts, but I've never been in a line where we're all wearing My Chem shirts to see My Chem. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It's been a while since that's happened.
I know. I'm like so used to like everybody having these shirts, but like it's like, oh yeah, cool shirt, like we
Right.
share the pain, we share the
Yes.
struggle. And now we're like just here to see fucking MCR. Is that crazy?
Yeah. That's
Fucking
I
crazy.
that I fucking okay. I love this fandom. Everyone in that line was, and especially like if they were there before you, the dedication, my dude.
Oh,
Like
the dedication.
we are all here because we love one band. We love four dudes. Like it's just so unifying, and so it like I knew a lot of people that were at the concert. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know, it was just kind of feels like a small world even though there were 6,300 people at that one show. I was like, I
Yeah.
feel like I know a good percentage of you guys.
Yeah, like even people I didn't meet, like I saw some of them and I was like, oh yeah, I recognize you from
Yeah,
Twitter.
right.
Yeah, that was like the awesome part about the line. Also, like, but
Oh.
what I will say is like the line was set up in a good geographic location.
Mhm.
Like they blocked it off, like, because I was a little bit concerned about people like waiting outside, like it's near downtown LA, even though it's near the USC campus, like whatever. But it's like it's fenced off, it's safe, it's good, like props for that. And there was also a separate, they had the whole merch truck out there.
Yeah.
So you could buy merch while you're waiting in line, which I've never seen before, but I love.
Did you get
And
any?
there's no, I'll tell you why in just a moment.
Okay.
And I'm so upset that I didn't get any, but there was like a separate merch line. It was very efficient. But yeah, I got there at 11. So, when you're hanging out in line for a while, you like get some things to eat. I went out to get coffee around like maybe like 1:30, and then on the way back I get this call from Haley who was within line. She was like, "Yo, you need to come back right
Uh-oh.
now. We moving." And I was like, "Fuck."
Gotta go.
Fuck. And so I like sprinted back, and it was just like a line crunch, but like I don't know. It seemed like one of the final line crunches, and indeed it was. I asked the security guy. So I gave. God, this is like too much detail. I got coffee, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get merch because I feel like something might happen in like the next hour, and like this might be one of our last chances to get merch. So I was like, I'm gonna get merch. Tell me what you want, etc. And like we'll do that.
Mhm.
So I was heading to the merch line around like 1:50. And then like I don't know, I heard rumblings. I felt something. Something in my heart was like, you're going to be in trouble if you get in that merch line. And so I
Yeah.
asked the security guy and I was like, um because there was like the line and then there was like a security like metal detectors and then I could see there was another line behind it, like another space for a line. And so I asked the security guy, I was like, when are we going through the metal detectors? Like, when are we going through security? And he was like, oh, yeah, it's scheduled to happen at like 2.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, good, 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 good. So, like, I was like, we're not getting fucking merch. And I just
Mm-mm.
grabbed all the shit. Like, I brought, like, snacks and water and blankets. And I was like, fuck this shit. And, like, ran it back to my car and got back down.
Yeah.
Because they did put people through security at, like, 2:20. And nobody had, like, told anyone.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I was like, I really wish I knew the schedule for the day of, like, that 2 o'clock was going to be the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we all went through security at 2, and that was fucking crunch time. That
Mm-hmm.
was the time where if you didn't have a ticket, if you didn't have an ID, or if something was weird, like, that was when your life fell apart. I saw several lives fall apart
Oh
that
yeah,
day.
I heard about it.
Oh, I saw I saw some broken hearts, some permanently damaged people.
Yeah.
There were some tears.
Oh yeah, I would have been fucking crushed.
Oh, some people were crushed. I don't know what happened. I don't know the nitty-gritty details of anything. I know that some people did not get through that security push and did not get to go to the show, and like RIP to those people. Pour one out for your homies. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. Cannot. The shrine also, so you had to have the AXS ticket app and it refreshed every 4 minutes.
Oh my god.
So you couldn't like take a screenshot.
Oh.
You got like a new QR code every 4 minutes. It was
Wow.
wild. Yeah, there was very
So
like it
like
was
if your
very
phone is dead, fuck off.
oh yeah, if your phone is dead, fuck off.
Oh my
It
god.
was very anti-scalper. So like that's good, but then also like AXS scalped themselves by selling those premium tickets.
Yeah, they
So
sure fucking
whatever.
did.
Whatever. Anyway, so there was like the pre-line, there was security, and then there was the post line. The post line was like you got through security and you're waiting by the shrine for the fucking show. There was a food truck, there was water. Pretty sweet situation. There's no merch. That
Mm-hmm.
sucked. I don't know. Stress was high. Anxiety was high. The mood was very different
Yeah.
pre-security and post-security.
Yeah, it's understandable. It's, you're it's go time. It's like getting real.
Oh yeah, it was fucking go time. Also, a couple times, like, we were chilling and then, like, I don't know who started it, but for some reason the line would compress. I don't know if security told people to, like, get closer together, if people just decided.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, we had to shuffle a couple times, and the first time it happened, nobody was expecting it, and so a
Oh
lot of people
god.
were waiting in, like, the longest line for food or for, like, bathrooms or whatever, and then people started moving, and people fucking sprinted, and
Oh
it was
god.
like ants. It was like pouring water on an ant hill. All the people who were waiting for food and water sprinting back to their place in line. It was so crazy.
Oh my god.
Also, I was told that
Ooh.
there were also snipers posted around the shrine.
Excuse me?
This is what I was told by an anonymous member of the security team.
What?
That, by the way, there are snipers around this place for safety.
Oh my fucking god.
Like,
It's like fucking Fort Knox. What is this?
listen, I can't blame them because there have been shootings at music festivals.
I
Like, I
know.
cannot blame them. And
But
also,
what
like,
is
emos have been historically polarizing, but, like, I was told there were fucking snipers on the roof, man.
what is
I
a
don't
sniper
know.
gonna do about a shooter if he goes into the
Shoot
venue?
him. Well, presumably you catch him before you get to the
I
venue.
mean, you hopefully, but
I mean, I think it was for the line because we're all like sitting ducks out there. I don't know.
holy shit.
But yeah, apparently they were fucking snipers. I did keep an eye out and did not see any snipers, but you know what? Maybe they're just really good snipers and I couldn't see them.
Wow.
But that is what I was told. I don't fucking know. There may or may not have been snipers.
That's
Who can
fucking
say?
crazy.
Who can say?
Oh my god.
But there have been shootings. Like there have been shootings at like
No, I
at music
know. I
festivals,
know.
like-
It's a legitimate precaution to take, but it's just like mind-boggling.
yeah, especially in California, which has seen its fair share.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like holy shit, guys. Yeah, Mary would not have been snipers.
Wow.
The shrine is also a beautiful building.
Mm-hmm.
Like it made, I don't know the full history of the shrine. I've heard it was like used to be like a Masonic place or whatever. I don't know. It has these gorgeous like stained glass
Ugh,
windows around the doors,
I
the
love
5 doors to
stained
go in.
glass.
I know, and the stained glass has these little symbols in it, and on top of like the domes are this like star, this crescent moon symbol.
Mm,
It's very like occult looking, which is
Amazing.
just perfect for
Love
this
that.
era of the band. I don't know if that was a factor in their decision to play there, but it was very aesthetic. It very much like fit the tone.
Yeah, well, I feel like every single move in this reunion is calculated. So it was probably intentional.
Yeah, it definitely could have been. Like, I do not trust those motherfuckers because I know they're just plotting behind our backs all the time.
Because they're men.
Is that why?
And what do men do? Lie.
Oh, man. No, I don't trust them as far as I can throw them, for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, doors are at 7. 7 o'clock comes. Before 7 o'clock, there was this weird hand stamping phenomenon where, like, we all had wristbands going through security.
Oh, yeah, I saw like the bicycle
then-
stamp.
Yeah, and then for some reason, at like 20 minutes before 7, they were like, give us your hands. You all need stamps as well to get in. And we're like, why?
Right.
You couldn't even get here without a wristband. Like, what is this
Yeah.
fucking transferable stamp gonna do? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. It was so weird. But whatever. So we get through security at 7, or we get through like the line at 7, and then it's like, you know, you can't run, but you're running anyway. It was a fucking race.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking race into that fucking venue.
I am reminded of Cassie's story about sprinting to
Yeah. The security guard told her, like,
run. Sprinting to the barricade. Never run that fast in your entire life.
I know. Except you have to, like, do fast walking. So I was like, I don't want to get kicked out for running, you know?
Yeah.
So we were all, like, doing, like, the fastest walking possible. And then when we were past all the security people, we're like, okay, now we run.
Now we gotta go.
I ended up being, like, fairly close enough for my liking.
Yeah.
Me and Haley were, like, I mean, again, we were, like, 502, 503, so we're in, like, the first 10%. I can't count how many rows back we were, but, like, definitely, like, in the first, like, 6th of that huge room.
Right.
More on Ray's side. Thank God.
Amazing.
I know. That's all I wanted. Yeah, and then you know what? It's like a fucking show, man. Thursday came on at 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
They fucking killed it. It's so weird to see Thursday as an opener because I've never seen them as an opener. I've seen them a couple times, but always as the main event. And Jeff has so much energy. You know how he is? He does, like, all the mic swinging, and he, like, gets into the crowd. He's all over the stage. Like, that dude's a fucking performer. And so it's so weird to see him as an opener.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, as with all openers, you know, it's a lower energy crowd.
Yeah, which is a bummer.
Yeah, which is a bummer, especially, like, on Thursday or Jeff.
Fucking, like, Thursday, my dudes. Like, kick it up a notch.
I know. I felt like I was, like, the only one hyped for Thursday. And I was like, you know, I was counting, like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like, let's start a fight. Like,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, so I was, like, super hyped for Thursday. I don't know how many people were, but also, like, it's normal to be lower energy before, like, for an opener.
Mm-hmm.
That's what openers are for. So, you know, Thursday came out. Thursday killed it. Jeff told a lot of MCR stories. God bless. When Jet Black New Year was coming up.
Oh my God.
I know. And I was like, is Jar gonna come out?
No,
Of
he's
course
not
he-
gonna
of course
fucking
he
come
did.
out.
Or, like, come on. One time they gotta do it.
Well, no, okay, it can't be at the first show though, because like
I know. Or at least, like, give him a mic in the back. Like, I just want to hear his
like
scream, you know?
imagine your first time seeing Gerard on stage in years, and it's for fucking Jet Black New Year with Thursday, and
That's
like
ideal.
it would be amazing. However, that's at the MCR reunion concert. That's not gonna fly.
Well, maybe they'll tour together and we'll get to see it.
We can only hope.
But Jeff was like, you know, back in the day, I wrote this song and I was producing the My Chem, Bullets record. And I realized that Gerard has this great death metal scream. And so I got him to do this part on Jet Black New Year. And I was like, hell yeah, he has a great death metal scream.
Mm-hmm.
So while we were waiting for Thursday and during Thursday, I was in a really great view for, like, the special people part of the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got to see fucking everyone file in.
Oh my God.
I know. Everyone. Aiden Gallagher was, like, the first one I noticed. I think the guy who plays Luther in Umbrella Academy was there just because he's a giant.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a giant.
I
saw a giant who had a similar head shape, and so I was like, that looks like the guy who played Luther, but I don't know that for sure. John Rivera was definitely there, another giant that I recognized. Of course, all the fam was there. Worm was there.
Worm
was definitely there. I saw him first. He was the most recognizable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also a giant.
They have a lot of large friends. They have like a lot of really
I
tall
know.
friends.
Yeah, and as we know, like Grant Morrison and Kevin Smith were there, but I didn't notice them at the time. They might
Yeah.
have been standing in a different place. And all the family was there.
Oh my God.
Jamia was there. Frank's kids were there. Bandit and Lindsay were there. Didn't know. I mean, I assume that Ray's 80 children were there, but I wouldn't recognize them on sight, so I have no idea.
They could have been dispersed throughout the crowd. We have no idea.
I have no idea. Yeah, so like it was so weird seeing everyone there. Like, of course they're there, but also you're like, whoa.
Yeah, it's weird.
Whoa. Especially Lindsay and
existing.
Bandit, where you're like, holy fuck.
Right.
It was so cute too. Like at some point, I think while we were waiting for MCR to go on, like people, I don't know, realized for the first time that Lindsay was there and everybody like
Oh my
cheered and
gosh.
waved and she waved back and Bandit waved too and it was
Ah.
so cute.
Oh my goodness.
It was so cute. She's a fucking goddess. Cannot.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thursday came on and they fucking killed it. And like, not as many people as you would hope appreciated it, but that's not a knock on them. It's a crazy day. It's also like so touching that they picked Thursday to open. Like,
I know.
another reason why I don't trust them. They just are doing everything exactly as they should, which terrifies me.
What's gonna happen?
I know. What's gonna happen? And it just means again that they're plotting. Like, ugh, that was such a thoughtful choice. Damn
Yeah,
it.
I feel like I don't know, some kind of rug is gonna be pulled out from under us, and
I feel like that every day.
we're
Every
gonna
day.
they're gonna be like, ha!
Let me tell you when I felt like
Gotcha.
that the most. When Thursday ended and they were getting rid of all of Thursday's gear, and people started pinning this thing they lowered this like light bar, I don't know what they're called, but like that sort of strut that lights are attached to.
Yeah.
Lowered it, and then like these dudes started like pinning something to it, and I was like, what the fuck is that shit?
Mhm.
And they pulled it up, and it was like this fucking angel curtain.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I lost my mind.
Yeah.
I lost my mind at the angel curtain.
The drama.
Like the drama, and I was like, it's another choice made where you're like, thank God they chose this because I love this,
Yeah.
but also, holy shit, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Fuck, anything could have been behind that curtain. God, that was amazing. Yeah, so they lifted this huge angel curtain, massive, and it's of this, I think we discovered, right, it's of this angel in Central Park, which I think I've seen one time before when I was a kid, but like it's giant and it was just incredible.
This lesbian
like,
angel.
Yeah, the mood changed, the vibe changed.
Yeah.
It was like shit is getting real. Also, while we were waiting for Thursday and for MCR, like the pre-show music, it was all very like funky. It was all very like 70s, 80s, like some funk, some like beats, like it was like some danceable, we're having a good time music.
Sure. I
And
mean,
I was here for that shit. There's a little bit of disco in there. It was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, the angel curtain changed everything. Also, side note, at that moment, like Haley, she had to leave the crowd and she couldn't get back in. So
Oh
like,
shit.
I know we were separated for the whole MCR show. R.I.P. Pouring out for Haley. I think she did okay, but like, man, that was scary. Would not want to have to do that. But that's what happened. So like, for Thursday we were together, and then suddenly when MCR was gonna come on, I was just alone. I was alone in this.
Oh
this
my goodness.
sea. But fuck it. And so the time comes, okay, and they start playing the medley.
Yes.
This one's for all rock and rollers, all trash queens and motor babies.
The
Oh my
medley
god.
of
What a
all
fucking... Can I
their
go
fucking
off for a second?
intros. Yes.
This fucking medley blew my fucking mind.
it blew my mind.
I can't believe, I mean, I can believe that they did this, but I can't believe that they did this because it is so fucking perfect. They were like, you bitch,
my
you
God.
thought what, like you knew what song we were going to open with.
Oh, no.
Here's all of them.
Here's all of them. Haley, I cannot explain what it was like to stand in that crowd looking at that huge angel curtain and suddenly you hear Look Alive Sunshine and then everything else. Like cuz you kept thinking it was done. Like you get to the end of Look
Yeah.
Alive Sunshine
It keeps
and you're
going.
like, "All right, maybe now." And you're like, "Nope."
Psych.
Nope. Where it really got real. So they played like Look Alive Sunshine, they played the interlude, they played
Oh, yeah.
Romance.
Mm-hmm.
They played the intro to the Black Parade with like the heartbeats.
Yeah.
That one fucked me up. I was like, fuck.
Not ready. I heard a child singing Happy Birthday at one point.
I don't know, man. Shit was crazy. Shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I'm out there. And then suddenly
Oh my god.
suddenly you get to the I'm Not Okay intro.
You like D&D, Audrey Hepburn, Fangoria, how are you doing, and croquet. You can't swing, you can't dance, and you don't know karate. Face it, you're never gonna make it. I don't wanna make it. I just wanna.
It like goes quiet.
Oh,
It goes
yeah.
kind of quiet for the second, and then you hear this intro, and you're like, "There's no fucking way that this is the I'm Not Okay intro."
Yeah,
but it definitely is, and you're
is.
definitely saying it with everyone else in this fucking room.
And it was like re-recorded, like
Yeah, it was
like,
different.
It was
new.
new.
It was new. Which was like kind of off-putting, but like, who fucking cares?
But I
And so,
liked
like-
that though, because it was like updated, and they're like, yeah, we still like we acknowledge that this is a really iconic thing.
I lost my mind. Let me tell you, I lost my fucking mind. Okay, so like the I'm Not Okay intro happens, we all lose our shit because like suddenly, even though like you go through that whole medley thinking, okay, maybe this is the one, this is the one.
Right.
When you get to that one, you know,
Yeah.
this is the one.
Yeah, this is it.
So we're all losing our goddamn minds, and then you know they do the D chord intro, and then right when they hit the drum beats, like bum bum, curtain drops. MCR is there. Holy
Oh
shit!
my God.
It's popping off
Right in front of your eyeballs.
right in front of my eyeballs, and then suddenly the worst crowd crush I've
Yeah.
ever felt in my entire.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Existence.
Oh god. Well, I'm so
Haley-
glad that you got to experience that because that is
Haley-
similar to what I experienced at the MCR concert.
Oh my god! So
Did you get lifted up off your feet and
I
carried?
absolutely did, and
Yep.
it's terrifying.
It is.
I've experienced crowd crush, but I've never experienced
Not
crowd
like
crush that bad. I absolutely was not piloting my own body for
Nope.
most of it. They played I'm Not Okay, and then they played Thank You for the Venom, and for both of those songs, the crowd crush was insane, and a lot of people had to go, and I
Yeah.
was like, I almost had to go. I was like low-key freaking out. And then also at some point, I think during Thank You for the Venom, I'd really gotten to that point where it's like people crush on every part of your rib cage and you
Yeah.
can't take a breath. And I was like, I had to really assess, okay, am I going to live or should I get out of here because I'm about to be in trouble? And I was like, just hold on. It'll get better. It'll get better if you can stick it out through this.
Yep.
And it did. It did get better. But like for a while there, it was fucking
Yeah,
terrifying.
it's pretty fucking scary.
I've never experienced crowd crush like that. A lot of people were like, done right
yeah.
then.
Yeah, it's
Um,
overwhelming.
Oh, yes, it was. I mean, you can't, not even like not being able to move or not being able to walk, but like when you can't breathe, like
Yeah.
fuck, especially when you're holding phones up and you don't have your arms next to you to protect you.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it's like double dangerous. But yeah, they fucking played, man, in front of my eyes. And it was insane. And it was like, it kind of felt like I've never seen MCR in my life. But for some reason, when I saw them on stage, I was like, oh yeah, it's this again. Like, I felt like I had seen them so many times because I've watched so much live footage of them.
Yeah.
And so it didn't even feel like it was brand new to me. It was like, it was so weird. And it was also like so weird seeing like current Gerard. And you're like, it's you.
Yeah, there he is.
You. And like seeing Frank and you're like, I saw you a couple months ago.
You're like, I spoke with you a couple months ago.
What's up? You got a haircut.
Yeah, he got a haircut.
He got his fucking revenge hair back, my dude.
He got his fucking revenge hair back. I'm
got his
cracking
fucking
up.
revenge hair
He's as big a fucking stan as we are.
I know. And they had the Luigi in the background, which was beautiful. Other than that, they didn't have like very fancy like stage dressing or anything, which was like
Yeah.
kind of incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was so weird and so beautiful, like seeing like these dudes in their 40s like up there playing these songs. It was wild. And I don't know, like first of all, they fucking killed it. But they also like had the energy of like it was definitely like watching older MCR. It was watching MCR 5. It wasn't like watching like MCR back in 2008 or 2012. Like it was definitely a different vibe,
Yeah.
which was cool. But it was also like, holy shit, this is 2019. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. You know what was funny to me was when Gerard asked the crowd like who's here for the first time, who's seeing us for the first time, and then
it was me.
and then he asked to see it again, and he was like,
I know.
"Are you sure?
Sure.
That's all of you guys are?" And then he was
know.
like, "You guys don't know then. You don't know anything." And I was like,
I was like, don't play with me, Gerard.
We
Please.
know.
Don't play with me. I
Girl,
fucking know.
Everybody knows. Like, we don't fucking watch live videos. We haven't been watching live videos for 20 years.
Let me tell you a cute anecdote about that moment. So he asked for people to raise their hands if it was their first MCR show. And I looked and saw Lindsay look at Bandit and ask her to raise her hand. She was like, are you going to raise your hand?
Oh my God.
I know. But Bandit didn't raise her hand because you know what? Bandit's fucking seen an MCR show and she fucking knows when she was too little to remember.
Yep.
But yeah, it was so cute. Like Lindsay was looking at her and she was like, raise your hand. Are you going to raise your hand?
She's like, no, I see him every day. Why would I?
That was fucking adorable.
That's amazing.
So cute. Yeah, God, it was crazy. Yeah, so I don't know what to say. So like, yeah, they played. It was wild. Everybody sang along with every single word and every single song.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little nervous that there wouldn't be a pit because sometimes at shows like that, especially with younger kids who like just want to like see those people and they're like so excited to just see them with their eyes, like they don't want to do a pit. But the whole goddamn place was a pit.
Yeah.
Like, at least the front half that I was in, like, everywhere was a pit. It was great. They did their transition, which I like so much. I forget what song they do it after.
Oh, they did an extended outro for Venom, and that was amazing.
That was probably it.
Yeah.
It was great to see them do all their live things that they do in between songs and whatever. And you're like, oh my God, I know this beat. Like,
yeah.
It was great knowing all the live beats. They dedicated, I believe it was Summertime, to Lauren Valencia.
Yeah.
Who's their old manager, which was really touching. Also during Summertime, at some point, Gerard, like, he was singing a line, he pointed at Lindsay, and I was like, oh,
he sure did. Love is real.
Oh, I know. I know, he pointed at Lindsay, and I was like, oh my God. For the most part, you know, Gerard is, what, is he 42 now?
Yeah.
He's 42. He doesn't, like, you know, do his same stage antics, because of course, he's 40 fucking two. But he still did, like, some very sassy...
Oh, he sure did.
Some very sassy poses. He did some hip shaking. He did some bouncing. He did the little hand to the ear that we love so much.
Mm-hmm. He had a lot of, like, Mick Jagger vibes.
Yeah, except Mick Jagger is, like, a wild child.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, he was, like, definitely into it, you know? And I feel like as the show went on, he got more into it.
Mm-hmm.
And was even sassier.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, imagine how nerve-wracking that is for them. Like, their first show back in 6 years.
Cannot imagine.
Yeah, that's, I mean, 7 years kind of, you know? Like,
yeah.
Fucking insane.
It is insane. And the shrine is also huge, and that stage is huge.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's harder to navigate that on a stage that big when you can't interact as easily with the people around you.
Mm-hmm.
But he fucking killed it, man. And I love that he went out in, like, his beard, his hair, his green shirt/jacket. Like, he did not pretend to be, like, anyone other than, like, who he is right now. And that was great. It was so great, though, like, seeing him, like, have fun.
Yeah.
Like, that was great. It was great. You know, he's so good at being on stage. He's so good at performing.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. And then also like to think about like when he was like 24
Oh,
in
God.
Bullets days in VFW halls in New Jersey, and he was like doing his crazy ass thing, and then he's like here in Los Angeles in 2019. He's 42
Yep.
and he's still doing it. I don't know. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's why I love Bullets, guys. That's why I'm a Bullets bitch. It's just such a good story.
The story arc, the character arc, the growth.
The growth. Oh man. Also, before prison and before teenagers, like Ray was out here.
Oh my God.
Was out here doing those guitar intros. Also hearing like live being in the room for the intro to prison will make you lose your
yeah.
mind. Like I felt like I was like going feral. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
hell yeah, we're going into prison. Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Get out of my fucking way.
Yep. Yep. So what do you look like right now? Are you just like a skull? Because I feel like after watching
Yeah, all my
Toro,
flesh melted off and was left on the floor of the shrine. Ray, oh my god, and I was like so much on his side, and he like shredded in front of my
oh my
face.
God.
It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. I know, it was crazy. Also, like, I was watching this. I was watching a bunch of clips of like interviews that Frank has done this year, where he's talked about the fucking reunion, and there was some interview he did where he said sometimes it's weird to see guys in their 40s singing songs about like high school shit.
He was talking about Blink-182. Let's not front here.
Yes, he is talking about Blink 182. But like, you know, I thought about that today and thought about that show, and for some reason it so wasn't weird to hear them in their current state singing their old songs. Like something about those songs is so timeless.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that really like came through at that show that like I don't know, those songs are like so poetic and so well constructed. And even when you hear them sung so many years after they were written, you know, sung by guys who were so much older with so much different life experiences now than they had when they were first writing them, like they still fucking hit. And
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of shows in the last couple of years, but like I've never been to a show. I've even been to shows like of bands that like I love, who have songs that I love, but I've never heard songs like that at a show that like felt so impactful. It just, you know, MCR is a really good band.
That's
Like,
it. End of podcast.
That shit like really holds up. Like it really does.
That's because they don't fucking write shit about their fucking girlfriends.
They don't.
And so it holds up. It's like consistent, mature themes, most of the time mature themes, that pretty much everyone can relate to at one point or another in their life. And because those themes are so impactful, it affects you through your whole life. Like it's something that you remember and it's something that you kind of cling to.
Yeah.
Like there's
It's just like this music is so unique, you know, and I think you know, when a lot of people malign MCR, they're like, "Oh, they write sad songs for emo kids," but like I don't think you could have been in that room that day and like heard that show and said that. It just doesn't
No.
make any sense. And it wasn't like listening to nostalgia. Like it wasn't like that at all. It wasn't like listening to like Infinity on High and being like, "Oh yeah, this song fucking rocks," cuz like it was like killer in high school and like it has a
Yeah.
good beat. Like it's totally different. I don't know. It just it holds up so much. And usually, you know, when I listen to like an MCR song, I think about like the album and I think about like the art, and at a live show like that doesn't occur to me as much, and you can just sort of like focus on like the words and like how the song works, and also like the places that like Gerard emphasizes on stage. I don't know. It's just like damn, this shit is good. Like it's
Yeah.
just it's so well crafted. Like it's so elevated. It's so different from what other bands do, I guess, in my opinion. But like,
I mean,
you
in our professional opinion,
know,
yes.
it just feels so significant and distinct. It was like nothing else. I don't understand how people are still sleeping on this band, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't
No, I get
understand.
it. Yeah. This band fucking slaps. Moving on. So we get through the concert.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in particular? Oh, is there someone you met in the pit?
Oh, yeah, there is someone I met in the pit. So, like, I forget what song it was. It was kind of like during the second half of the set. At some point, the speakers on the right side had, like, had an issue
Mm.
and, like, had dropped volume or something. And then suddenly, like, came back on. It was like, holy
Oh
shit.
my god.
And so, like, I looked to my left at this girl and we, like, shared a look about it. And then she looked down and saw, I was wearing my denim jacket, and she looked down and saw my arm with my Fancast patch on it, and, like, her face totally changed. Her face totally changed, like, shocked, and she, like, grabbed my arm. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, it's me. Hello.
That's hilarious.
And then the pit continued.
Yeah. Did you get her name?
No, it was,
Oh,
I mean, it was
dang.
during the show. There's no way to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, watch me be a mess for the next few songs.
That's fine. You know, we're all here
Hope
together.
it's cool that I'm gonna lose my fucking mind during famous last words right now. just deal with it. Oh my god. And also, okay, so also Bullets, Gerard, they played Our Lady of Sorrows.
Mm-hmm.
And Gerard was like, this next song's coming up. It's pretty stabby.
Pretty stabby.
And I was like, fuck you. Fuck you.
And he crossed himself. Oh my god.
Oh, yes, he fucking did. He didn't play vampires and I was very upset. But you
Yeah.
know what? I'll take Our Lady of Sorrows. It's pretty stabby. Fuck you.
I love him.
He made... God, he just, like, got so sassy as the show progressed. I can't wait for the future MCR shows because the sass is gonna come out.
Yeah. It's gonna be so fucking good. I saw a video that was taken from the balcony, and it was of, I think it was part of I'm Not Okay, and the fucking people singing the words like you couldn't even hear Gerard.
I know, a lot of times I could not hear the band. I just heard us and I was fine with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was crazy.
their impact. So they leave the stage
They leave the
after
stage.
like 3 encore songs.
Yeah, they leave the stage. Somehow I'm still alive.
Yeah.
It's like a bucket of water was dropped over me. I'm soaked.
Right.
You know, got water, got hydration.
Yep.
I had intended to stick around to, like, you know, see if I could get merch or see if, like, the band would come out. But, like, after that show and after that crush and after, like, there was no way.
Yeah.
We were all done. Like, I don't know if anybody stayed, like, I'm sure people did, but, like, it was like a horde of zombies leaving that fucking show.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting. We were all, like, barely alive.
Yep.
Especially after, like, people who, like, camped out waiting in line for so long.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it was crazy. So I left and went home and, like, had to, like, call friends while I was waiting in, like, the parking garage for cars to go to, like, process.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of it. I don't know. I mean, like, you know, the show was live streamed. You can watch videos of it. You should watch videos of it.
Mhm.
If MCR comes to a city near you, please go watch them.
Yeah.
And, you know, you and me, Haley, we've seen a couple MCR cover shows. And, like, the energy at those shows, even then, without
Yeah.
the band there, it was, like, popping off. And it was just, like, that times 1,000.
Right.
It was wild. I'm so glad that it wasn't a stadium.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that it was still, like, even though it was a huge room, that it was still, like, a room. That's the exact, like, way that I want to see them. Of course, I always wish for smaller rooms, but I'll take a room of any size. As long as it's not, like, a festival or an arena. I don't know if they're gonna... I hope they continue with that on their tour. I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah,
hope
I
it's a lot
hope
of,
so,
like, House of
too.
Blues.
Oh, yeah. That would be great.
That's ideal.
I want a really tiny... I want Hell. That's what I want from
Oh, it's not
At
gonna
the
happen for you.
Masquerade. That's...
What you might get is the Tabernacle.
Oh, yeah.
Because that used to be a House of Blues. It's like that size.
That would be so ideal.
And they've played there before. I think they played there during Danger Days, so...
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
play.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
they played House of Blues on Danger Days tours. That's where I saw them, was House of Blues. So
Yeah, that's like the size that I would hope for.
mhm.
But, you know, with ticket sales, I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Where I do not want to see them is outside.
Right. Like, I don't want to see them at a festival.
I don't want a festival. I don't want anywhere that's outdoors. No, thank you. It's Georgia.
Well, if the rumors about a September tour are true, then hopefully it'll be, like, goodish weather,
Right.
etc., etc.
Oh,
But yeah.
speaking of rumors,
Rumors, yes.
so September tour is a rumor. We don't know when anything is going to be announced. We've heard rumors though about late January things being announced.
I don't know, because I kind of hoped that like after the show stuff would come out.
Yeah. Other rumors, however, there was like a very brief rumor about like something being announced on the solstice because witchcraft. Obviously that didn't happen, but there are now circulating rumors about like tarot cards because of the symbols that were on was it the merch bus?
It was yeah, the bus. So the bus had a bunch of symbols on the windows.
Yeah.
There was like a hand with a wand. There was, I think, a crescent moon.
The tower and a hand with a
the
dagger.
Tower. Yeah, the tower is the biggest like tarot one where you're like, all right, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I don't trust these guys. Like, fuck them.
I don't
fuck
know.
them.
Yeah.
They're plotting. Like, God, I do not trust them. I just know that they have all these plans that we don't know about. I hate that.
Yeah.
Hate that. Yeah, so there are a bunch of symbols on the bus, a lot of arcane symbols. People connected them to tarot cards.
All the analysis I've seen of that is basically like super creativity, exploring new things and breaking down your comfort zones and rebirth and that kind of thing. So, if that's correct, then that would make sense.
Yeah, and it's so like you have these symbols. You have, this element of the occult and witchcraft, and then you have these angels. I'm so curious about how they're going to like marry together.
Yeah.
Maybe the angels are like one off for the show. Maybe the symbols are more for like the tour /
Right.
if they release anything new. I don't know.
Yeah, because the angels are definitely like a throwback kind of thing.
Yeah, a throwback, but then also like, I mean, the Luigi one is about like the soul leaving the body or something. So like a throwback, but in a new way.
Yep. I don't know. And then there was that sigil on Gerard's shirt.
Yeah, so he had this like green over shirt, this button-up shirt that had a patch that had this like the sigil on it, and then people on Twitter figured out that it was like a magician's circle or something.
Yeah, it was like a sigil, basically. Like, for anyone who does not know anything about witchcraft, which is me, this is how I interpret it. Circle of letters, you connect the dots to the letters that you want, and you put like an intention to it. And so that made like the little jagged pointy shape that we saw on the patch.
But didn't it spell out
My Chemical
MCR
Romance? Yeah,
it was like
it was like My Chemical Romance without any vowels or repeating letters.
Yeah, God, I hate these guys.
I know.
Do not trust. Do not fucking trust. So like he had that on a patch, and then he also had an undershirt under the green shirt, which had the same symbol on it, which is highly suspicious.
That's what made me fucking be like eyeball emoji at him, because like on the patch is one thing because it's like, oh, I'm paying homage to this, but if you have it on the patch and the shirt, like it's significant with a capital S. It's
significant. Listen, and since the revelation that they've been working together since 2017.
Yeah, fucking 2017.
This is unofficial. It's just my feelings, but like I feel like an album could be a very real possibility.
Yeah.
They've had 2 years. They've had 2 years to fucking work on this. And all of this symbology, like, it's gotten so much more than what we knew about before. And so, like, I don't know. It feels album-y to me.
Oh, yeah, it does. This feels like an album build-up.
Yep. Yep.
Like, say if...
I hate this band. I hate them.
Like, say if we got all this information without them doing the concert. Like, if they were still active... breakup aside, whatever, like say they're still active, we get this information, we get the sigils, we get like little pieces of information, we get the weird tarot card looking things. Like that is a new album.
God, I hate them so much. I hate the stress.
Yeah.
So much stress. But yeah, so like there might be a new album, maybe it'll be based in the occult, maybe it'll be based in witchcraft. I don't know. We've all collectively got to learn a lot more about witchcraft.
Yeah,
okay?
Well, real quick, let's get up to speed, y'all.
That is our New Year's resolution. We have to see this shit coming before it does.
And luckily, this fandom is made up of an alarming amount of witches. So
That's right. That's right.
So we are already halfway there.
Please educate the rest of us. Please make a simple how-to guide.
Yeah. Give me a Book of Shadows or something. Like,
I did get this medieval witchcraft book, which is kind of dope.
oh my god.
I've got to look into that more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so shit is happening. Is there anything we missed?
I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
I want to say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my recap of this concert has been kind of chaotic, and I'm sorry. I'm also sorry that there wasn't really a chance, like, a vibe, an opportunity to, like, talk to people online. Because, like, every time I got comfortable with the line, they would change something, and I was like, fuck. So I was, like, always on my toes. But overall, this concert was exactly what you would expect, but also, like, so much better than you would expect. You can see it online. Please watch it online. But I just want to say, like, thanks to, like, everyone, to, like, the people online and the Shrine and MCR. Like, this was a wild experience, and it was, like, fantastic. I don't think I've done it justice on this episode, but, man, go to a show. You had to be there. Go to a show. And now I think we're going to hear from our friend Cherith, who I met in line and hung out with, and hear her side of the story about what the show was like for her.
Sherith is one of our patrons, and since we already read her fanecdote on an episode, we figured that her guest spot on an episode could just be talking about the concert because, what better, use of our time.
It's good
and
content.
It was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you may guess, the cold is here, so if I sound a little husky, forgive.
That's all
I'm
right.
also sick. I think the reunion made everyone sick.
Worth it.
Yeah, you got the concert plague.
Absolutely.
So tell us about the concert. So you came from Canada. I want to point that out.
I did. My teenage sister and I flew down from the middle of Canada in Saskatchewan.
Gosh.
And no one else knows how to say that. It's the rectangle province right in the middle. That's where we're from. You said it well. Okay, yes.
Thank you.
I did really good. So I last night I was asking my little sister, I'm like, all right, talking to the podcast, what should I say? And we just like sat and grinned at each other and just said back and forth like it was really good. It was really good. So, like,
Your sister is great also.
I think so too. She's a cutie. So yeah, it was amazing. My literally one regret in life is that I didn't go to My Chem the one time they came to Saskatchewan. Right. And so I've like fixed my timeline. The stars are aligned. Everything is right with the world.
Yeah.
I can die in peace.
I feel the same. I also did not see them before.
Yeah.
Like I saw them at Warped, but they were messy babies. So this was peak happy. Everyone wanted to be there. Life is good. MCR.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's ideal.
Yeah. What was your line experience like? Because I know the line experience is a trip.
One of my favorite parts of the line was Kat, because every time I saw her, I was like, oh, it's Kat. I was like, hooray.
Well, I was talking earlier about how like we ran into each other while I was knitting. I was like knitting, and then I stood up to look for my friend and turned around, and you were like right behind me.
I was like, is that Kat? No, it can't be. And I was like,
was.
It is. The destiny, the stars.
It
We're
did
meant to
feel
be
like
here.
the stars aligning. Yeah. And you had like stars in your hair. You had these cute little Christmas lights in your hair.
Oh my god.
I did. I tried to not like have them on too much because I didn't want to, distract people who were trying to record and whatever. But
No, it's fine.
Yeah, what was your outfit?
Due to internet vote, I did a compromise. I did a My Chem t-shirt matching with my sister because we're so cute, and a Fancast button. And then my little sister bought us matching like earrings and bracelets and necklaces, My Chem merch.
Oh my
So
gosh.
wore those. Then I had Christmas lights in my hair.
I love that.
Great. It was ideal.
But I wasn't wearing the gash eyeshadow. So
Oh man.
Kat had to represent on that front.
Yeah. Smeared some on with my fingers. It was perfect.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
That's how
Absolutely
it should be put
perfect.
on.
Exactly. The correct application.
But we, Cherith, we got separated when we like went into the show. So like, where were you?
Okay. This is where the second miracle of the concert happened. First miracle was getting tickets. I was like, please, Lord, let me fix the darkest timeline and let me get tickets to this concert. And my app glitched, and then bam, it went through. And then going through security, pull up my, the app for the tickets, and I was like, all right, we're good to go. And it would not work. So said another prayer. My sister put her hand on my arm and said a prayer. Something shot down my arm into my phone. My phone suddenly started working, and I was able to get through.
Oh my God.
So thus the delay going through security.
Wow. Literal divine intervention.
Divine intervention.
Holy
Everything
shit.
is meant to be. Yeah. Pretty crazy.
But then we went through security, and then we went into the shrine, and it was a hellscape where we all running for our lives. And so which side of the stage were you on?
Center, baby.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I was pretty close to the front, a couple smashes of people back, but center stage basically. So,
Did you get to stay there, or were you during the surge where you moved?
Oh, I held my spot.
Oh my God, oh my God.
Iconic.
Also, I almost died in that crowd surge. How did you survive?
So I videoed the concert, so I have it on my phone, and you can really feel the experience of
Yes. Same.
That's exactly it.
My number one priority was keep my teenage sister safe, and I was like, well, I can't save her, so here's hoping for the best.
She's lost.
See you on the other side, babe. Yeah. It was good. She's like a martial artist, so she held her spot too.
Oh my God.
Wow.
People weren't punchy, but they were pushy.
They were pushy. And it wasn't their fault. It was just a bunch of pressure from all those bodies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's well, I can't breathe, but I'll just keep my feet somewhere underneath me. It's fine. Worth it.
Near-ish.
What a way to die.
I was like, I accept this.
Yeah. If I were to die, it better be at a My Chem concert.
Yeah.
Right.
It's well, it's all meant to be, so if this is the way I go.
That's fine.
It's fine. And then it kind of calmed down after the first couple songs.
Yeah.
But
It did.
yeah.
What was your favorite stage moment?
Okay. So I had to think about it. And one of my missions in life was I just want to let my sons know I love them. I appreciate them. Mm-hmm. This is my dream. And when I met Gerard, that's not what came out of my mouth. So my favorite moment, I think, was when they were just soaking up the love.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I was like, yes, you hear me.
Yeah.
You hear my love.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
There's that moment where Gerard just stood there for a while with his hand on his heart, and that was touching.
Yes. I mean, it's all amazing, but it was okay, another life mission complete. You feel my love beaming at you, not my not my creepy fan moment, just some love.
What were your feelings? Let's talk about your feelings.
Feelings. So I felt mostly excitement, joy, happiness, love, but also this is so surreal.
Yeah.
Even still, I looked back at the videos I took and whose are these? They're
Yeah.
mine?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I had stopped hoping that this was possible. And so from wilder than my wildest dream coming true. Wow.
I think I had said something weirdly philosophical to you in line about how being there and waiting for the show, I was the show kind of doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then also being there, watching the show, it was the first time I'd ever seen them, but I still felt I had seen them so much. I was oh yeah, we're here again. We're doing this.
Yeah. It's such a fulfillment of everything. Being there was icing on the cake. So for all the people who weren't able to attend in person, as amazing as it was, it doesn't matter. You're still part of it,
Yeah. It just so doesn't matter. I mean, it's something that I feel I can only have said because I had the privilege to be there, the privilege and the luck. And if I wasn't there, I probably wouldn't be saying this. I don't know. My Chem is so much more than the live shows. And this was rad, but also it was very much an extra bonus thing.
Yeah.
in my
absolutely.
opinion.
Yeah, like not the entree, the dessert.
Right. The dessert, the aperitif.
Well, as someone who was not at the concert, I can tell you on the other side, it was like having a slumber party with everyone.
Yeah.
Because like everyone was either on Instagram watching together or on Discord or like Twitch or something. And we were all like just kind of in one place, focused on one thing. And it was kind of like that Grant Morrison magic energy where like all your energy is focused towards one thing at the same time. So it like creates a,
It's
I don't
very
know, it creates a
appropriate.
feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. Feel those vibes. They were spread far and wide.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite song, Cherith?
Oh, probably Sleep.
That was good. That was a good one.
Good. I'm missing like two songs. I'm missing Give 'Em Hell Kid and House of Wolves, which bums me out a bit. My phone got jostled, recording turned off.
Yeah.
But I got
no.
Sleep. So,
Yeah, Sleep was great.
Sleep is great. How about you, Kat?
Oh my god, I don't know. I feel like my memories are so hazy. I mean, I love that they played Our Lady of Sorrows, obviously. So,
Oh, yes. Basically name a song and I'd be like, oh no, that was my favorite.
yeah. Sleep is also good. Or Mama, that was also great. Also, they played Make Room, and I was like, hell yeah, we're playing
Hell
Make
yeah,
Room.
Make Room.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Make Room represent.
Had they played Masters of Ravencroft,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There was-
Would have lost my mind.
Fucking supposed to.
I guess that's another recording I'm missing, as it were.
Yeah. There was a point the night before the concert where there were some fans outside the venue and they were listening to the sound check and they were like streaming on Instagram live the whole sound check and they played Masters of Ravencroft and I heard it and I was like, oh my god. If
Maybe
they fucking
one
play
day.
this.
Maybe one
Maybe
day.
in the future.
So like it's
I
in
still
their
would've loved-
head.
Yeah. I would have loved for them to have played Vampires. That would have been
Yeah.
ideal for me.
An excellent suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Should do that on the tour.
Oh, yes, yes. And now I have to target my energies to summoning them.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Please work on that because you're very effective at that.
So far, it's been effective.
Shareth, you have like a way of making things happen for you that like is so incredible. It's like if you put your energy towards something or you put your mind towards something, like it will happen for you. So if you could
Put in a request.
Please do add it to the list of intentions.
if you could have them play in Atlanta, Georgia, and have them play This Is How I Disappear
At the Tabernacle.
at the Tabernacle, that would be ideal. Thank you so much in advance.
It's very specific, but I'll do my best.
What were your feelings after the last song?
Satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, sometimes you're like, oh, one more song. And I was like, nah, babies, you did it.
Yeah.
You did good. It's like, they're like, thank you. I'm like, no, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. It's just like, yeah, like just so thankful and happy and satisfied and excited that I think I'm going to see them again someday.
You are. You might have to travel. I don't know if they're going to go to Canada
Yeah,
because
fair.
they hate Canada.
Fair enough.
But if you come to America, you might see them again.
It's a deal. I'll do it.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll go almost anywhere if
Yeah.
possible. I took like unpaid days off of work. I'm like,
my
it's
God.
fine. I'm
Oh
going.
my gosh.
Wow.
Worth it.
It did feel very satisfying. It felt very like perfect and like tied up very neatly at the end of it.
Yeah.
You're like, this was always supposed to happen. It's perfect.
The set list was great. The energy of the crowd was great.
Yes.
Just, yes.
all their
Hashtag
guests
blessed.
were great.
Oh, yes. That's another thing. I tried to write notes of like, how do I feel? And it was very good. It was very good. And that's one of the notes that's like, oh, their guests were so good. Thursday
Yeah.
was amazing.
Thursday was great.
Oh,
Killed
Jet
it.
Black. That's going to be my song recommendation.
Black.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Haley, what else are we missing here?
Gosh, I don't know. I think that's probably it. Is there anything, Shareth, that you feel that we have not covered or anything you wanted to say that you have not said yet?
Anything I want to say? I think mostly It was good. It was great. But also, you two are good and great. You two bring me
Aw.
Oh
so
my
much
gosh.
joy and
You
love.
stop.
Nope, we'll never stop. It's like my love for the fan cast is creeping up on my love for MCR.
Oh my goodness.
No.
My goodness, there's a lot of love.
Oh my god.
Wow. Well, we feel it and
We
we
love your love.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Happy boys, happy fans. So happy, so thankful, and love you two children very much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
we
you.
love you
We
too.
love you. All right. Are we done here? Have we completed this?
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it.
All right. Well, thanks so much for talking to us, Cherith.
Anytime, babies. I'm
I
here
hope you've
if
had a
you.
good Christmas.
Yeah, it's been exciting. It's been a groundbreaking Christmas, to be sure.
Wow. Wow.
Yes, some family adventures, some stuff, but it's all good. We're coming out stronger and more powerful in the year 2020.
Love that.
That's right.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Amazing.
good. Well, if you ever need someone to tell you that you're loved, let me know. I'll let you know.
Oh my god. Thank you, Jared.
Thank
we
you.
love you.
Anytime. Mwah. Take care, stay healthy, and I'm sending love to you every day.
Thank you. You
too.
get healthy.
I will. I'm going to drink some more of this pot of tea. I'm just going to float away on a river to health.
Love that. Yes.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Jet Black New Year.
Yes.
Happy New
You too.
Year.
Talk to you later.
Okay, bye, sweeties. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Cherith, so much for talking to us. It was great to see her in line. Great to have her on the podcast. Hope you enjoyed her. Now we're going to read some fan anecdotes, or we're really going to read one fan anecdote. Yeah, and this one is from a Twitter user, right? Twitter user, Soul Rival 7. And they say, "Hey there, ladies. I've been sitting on my fan anecdote for quite some time, as it isn't anything super exciting. I never met the band. I wasn't even involved while they were still active. Oh, also this was sent before the reunion, just FYI.
Like a week before the reunion.
Yeah, we have to put a disclaimer now whenever we have that.
Yeah.
I actually made a big error one year when I went to Warped Tour as a teen in 2005. Being at Warped Tour with a bunch of friends felt like my ADHD times 20, at least. Because many of us didn't have phones, we needed to stick together so as not to get lost, which meant we had to make compromises about bands that we were seeing. This meant jumping from stage to stage every 5 minutes. It was an awful experience. At the time, I was big into a band called Matchbook Romance, and I was adamant that we make time to see them. Of course, people had other plans on who we should see, but this is the one band that I needed to attend, and I could care less about the rest of the day. My friends gave in, and we made our way over to the stage. I was sad to see that I had mistaken Matchbook Romance for a band called My Chemical Romance, and we left to appease someone else's concert needs. Ouch. I could have had the chance of a lifetime. That one hurts. I graduated in 2006 and definitely listened to more of the early emo/pop punk music, and while I know I had heard of Helena and I'm Not Okay, and later of Teenagers and Sing, they didn't stick out to me until I worked at American Eagle and heard Welcome to the Black Parade.
American Eagle.
Yep, American Eagle. Anyway, they had the music video up on the board, and I remember loving that song every time it came on. As of course, the same 30 songs played over and over in stores like that. Wow, would not have guessed American Eagle
Yeah,
would be
that's-
into this.
Wow.
Into this emo shit. For some reason, I didn't look up who sang the song. I just took for granted that I heard it every day I was at the store. It has always bugged me that I didn't know what that song was or who sang it. I'm sure a simple Google search would have fixed that problem, but at this time I was starting to become quote-unquote disenchanted with music. I didn't pay attention to it for quite some time. It wasn't until a couple of years ago when I was playing some nostalgic music of The Used, or possibly Taking Back Sunday, Pandora Station, that I heard it. It came on. I freaked out. This is it. This was the song, probably like 10 years later. I went down a rabbit hole. I played that song over and over and over in my car. At this point, I was finishing up my final essays for school and had them on in the background, and it was the live version of Mama from The Black Parade is Dead that solidified my new obsession. They were over the top, and I loved them for it. I bought the Black Parade album as soon as I could, and I played it on repeat, loving every song. Okay, maybe sometimes I skipped I Don't Love You. I pulled some ridiculous all-nighters, and they helped me get through. Sleep for 2 hours, wake up, play MCR, take a shower, play MCR, have some coffee, play MCR, take breaks from writing and watch some MCR videos, take another shower to keep me awake, rock out to The Sharpest Lives, drink some more coffee, headbang to Dead, write some more words. That was the extent of my days for the last week and a half of the semester. They gave me the fuel to burn both ends of the candle. I've been obsessed with them ever since, but I feel they are an obsession worth having. They spark creativity in their fans. They are filled with messages of positivity and strength and are insanely brilliant, but also so completely genuine. A perfect blend. I don't have anyone to really share my excitement, as people have, quote-unquote, moved on from their emo days of yore. So I really enjoy listening to your podcast. I sit down with my cup of coffee and listen along to intelligent yet comedic conversations with people who get it. Wow.
Wow.
Thank you.
You're sure they're intelligent?
Not sure about that. Not sure about
don't
that
know
at all.
about that. I mean, thank you for thinking
What a
so.
statement. But thank you for your anecdote and for your kind words. Thank you so much. Hope you're digging this reunion that we're living in, this new timeline,
Yeah.
as Chair said. Well, that only leaves... Well, okay, we have a little bit more business, but our next big order of business. Haley, what is your song of the week?
My song of the week is Tempo featuring Missy Elliott by Lizzo.
I've been waiting for this one. Turn it up. Slow songs, they for skinny hoes. Can't move all of this, here to one of those. I'm a thick bitch, I need tempo. Fuck it up to the tempo. Pity pat, pity pat, pity pity pat. Look at my ass, it's fitty fitty fat. Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty kitty cat. Pour me a glass, boy, I like my water wet.
Because
Hey.
it fucking goes off. I was recently in a theater production and we would listen to music backstage while we were putting on our makeup, because it takes a while, and like putting on our costumes and stuff. And so consistently we would put on Lizzo, and every time this song came up, we would literally like drop everything we were doing. Everyone would start twerking.
You have to. Fuck it up to the tempo. Like, it's required.
Fuck it up to the tempo.
That's actually maybe my least favorite song on that record. I know.
It's so
heinous.
fun though.
I can't pinpoint why I don't like it. I like so many other songs better.
It's so dancey.
But it's a good song.
Wow. So what is your song?
I know. You're like, it better be a good fucking song
Yeah,
now.
it better be fucking good because I just
Damn.
dropped Lizzo.
My song is a song called Nice Nice by Daisy and the Scouts. The Daisy and the Scouts is not a band anymore. They disbanded maybe like last year, but they released this like short album in 2017, and it is like it has become like maybe like one of the most important albums I've ever heard in my whole life. You have to listen to it. It's called Maggot, and this song Nice Nice is like one of the punkiest songs I've heard in a long time. It's like about being a girl on the internet. It's perfect.
That's me.
You have to listen to it. It's a perfect song. And I was almost gonna choose the song Sweet Says Teen to be the song of the week, but that song makes me cry. So no. But Nice Nice is an incredible song. That's all I have to say.
Wow.
All right, and one of our last pieces of business is to thank our patrons. You know the drill. We have a Patreon. You can find it at patreon.com/chemicalfancast. And if you pledge $2 more a month, you can get your name on this handy dandy list. And also we have other tiers with other rewards if you're interested in that. But thank you so much to these folks who have supported us, many of them for like so long. Longer than maybe we deserve. We appreciate it. So a big thank you to Tim Malpass, Vienna Langton, Gabby Dauber, The Boy Phantom, my mom, Tara Lamantia, Cherith McGregor, Katie Kelly, Melissa Contreras, Phil Grant, Imra Johnson, Caitlin Carnes, Anne Louise Mullen, Dominique Ray, Liz Roswell, Bertha Villa, Jen Schillingberg, Vanessa Zermeno, Brianna Tong, Cassie Witt, Patricia Ignacio, Darcy Sheltman, Ella Bird, Jasmine Brett, Rianda Graff, Casey Gerhart, Jacob Grimm, Alex Hausman, Iris Splendence, Jessica Labreezy, Montana Miller, Sarah Joe, The Millennial Freelancer, Bonnie, Katie Tinky, KL Haley, Fifi Mar, Megan, Emily Ronquillo, Brooke Tara, Kenya Noriega, Slim Yuri Bakerts, Charlie Needles, who I also met at the show, Kathleen Harlow, Kristen Knight, Lisa Ridenour, Christine Giersvik, Kirsten McNelly, Joanna Van Tyne, Robin, and Alina Guer. Thank you so much for being a patron. We have so many new patrons that it's amazing to see. I also probably butchered a lot of your new names, and I'm so sorry, but that is the fun of hearing me say your names out loud, is we all get to find out how I'm going to pronounce them. All right, Haley,
Yeah.
if people want to speak to us, where can they find us?
They can find us on Twitter and Instagram at Chemical Fancast, Facebook My Chemical Fancast, and send us some words and things to mychemicalfancast@gmail.com. Also, real quick, we have a tiny Facebook group if you want to join us. We just kind of talk about things and hang out and whatever. So it's My Chemical Fancast Friends on Facebook, and feel free to join.
All right, well, this is crazy. MCR back together. That's nuts. I hope you're processing it well. We're working on it, working on processing it. But have a great 2020, guys.
Yeah.
2020 is going to be totally different. MCR are going to tour in 2020.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yo.
Oh my gosh.
MCR are going to tour in 2020. Are you going to be there? Because I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be there. I'm quitting my
We all
job.
gonna
I'm
be
following
there.
them across the country.
That's right. We out here. But until then, I'm Kat.
And I'm Haley.
And this is My Chemical Fancast.
Bye.
Bye.